Good day to everyone. We're going to be discussing about Babbletype transcription style. So let's start off with file classification. Babbletype has two major groups of files, and they are non-QV files, or otherwise known as standard files. So these are obviously files found in the non-QV tracker. And we also have the other group, which is the QV files. So they are otherwise known as the non-standard files, and obviously these are files found in the QV tracker or QV trackers. Now, the non-QV files can be further classified based on the format. So it's based on the FMT column found in the non-QV tracker or column P. So non-QV files could either be clean up verbatim, or otherwise known as VB, edited summarize or ES, and full verbatim or full VB. Now all these major formats could either be an IDI or one-on-one interview or an in-depth interview, or this could also be focus group discussions, or otherwise simply known as FG. QV files, on the other hand, are just simply full verbatim files, or FVB. Which means, and usually there is only one participant speaking throughout. Now, since we've introduced the basic formats of our files here in Babbletype, so let's just give a brief background on how those work. So let's start with full verbatim files. Full verbatim is also otherwise known as verbose verbatim. Usually the acronym given to it is FVB. Now in full verbatim files, everything dictated is being transcribed. So this includes stutters. So here are some examples of how stutters are going to be transcribed in full VB files. If you're given this statement, I love to watch basketball. To take note how it is being transcribed, you're going to use dash to represent stutters. Here's another example here. So it's really hot right now. Okay? So all those things should be documented in a full verbatim file. Retractions or misstarted sentences should also be captured. So here is an example. I love watching basketball. So I hate is captured, and the ellipsis, the one with the 3 periods, is used to document or to annotate retractions. Here's another example. On the other hand, I love to eat now. So the I love to phrase is a retraction or a misstarted sentences, but should be documented in a full verbatim file. Repeated words should also be captured. They are not to be consolidated. So here's an example. I hate you. So capture it as is, the way it is being dictated. I'm going to school today. So all those repetitions should be captured in a full verbatim file. Ums and ahs should also be captured. So should not be transcribed as with an H or with 2 M's, but should only be transcribed as simply as with spelled as U and M. Same is true with ah. It should not be UHH, but simply as UH. So here's an example. I want to go to the movies tonight. So those things should be captured in a full verbatim file. And take note, whenever you type within a sentence, there should always be a comma before and after it. Okay? Here's another example. I would like to read that book. I want to go home. Obviously, if or is at the start of a sentence, therefore, you should only put a comma after the first one, or the or the that is, which is at the start of a sentence, such as this one. Yeah and yup should be typed as is. So if a moderator or a interviewer asks a participant, "Do you like me?" then participant 1 answers, "Yeah, I like you." So it should be transcribed simply as yeah, Y-E-A-H. And if another participant answered, "Yup, I really like you," so it should be typed as Y-U-P. Okay, so type as is. That's how full verbatim works. Cause or cause should always be transcribed as cause or cause, depending on how it is being dictated. So do not type it as because, since this is a full verbatim file. And always there should be an apostrophe at the start. So here's an example. I'm tired, cause, take note of the apostrophe, I slept late last night. Here's another one. I love to eat ice cream, apostrophe, cause it's hot. So never type it as because in a full verbatim file. Gonna and wanna. So transcribe as gonna and wanna and not as going to or want to. So in a full verbatim file, if you hear words such as gonna and wanna, transcribe it as is. Do not correct it to going to or want to. That's how full verbatim works. So full verbatim files are usually applied to all QV files. Take note, all QV files will have a full verbatim format or a FVB format. Now, some non-QV files will also have full verbatim format depending on what client wants. So, always before you start working on a non-QV file, always check the FMT column or column P found in the non-QV tracker so that you will know which format to use. So that's it for full verbatim files.